Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. In the last video we decorated the dress form and I showed you how to get the look using a stamp for your particular form. Now I like to put in the hat peg for mine, so every deserving mannequin needs a hat, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create the hats for your mannequins. Now the first thing you need to do is buy a polystyrene ball, and you need to judge the head size for your chosen mannequin because this is going to create the hat. This is perfect for this one but would be too small for that one. Now once you've got your chosen polystyrene ball, you're going to very carefully with your craft knife, you're going to cut it in half, and if you look, it will have a mark on it where it's been moulded together. So if you just cut it in half, that is what you will have. So once you've got each half, this will make you two hats. You're going to very carefully cut around the middle, and then you're going to scoop all this middle out until you're left with this. Now the next thing to do is find a circle that is big enough to make the hat rim for your chosen mannequin. Now I'm using Spellbinders, and as long as that is bigger than the polystyrene ball, I'm going to cut myself a shape in just a plain cheap white card. Now the next circle I'm using needs to be the size of the polystyrene ball, and that is going to be placed on the white card, and I'm just going to draw around that. Don't cut it out, just draw around it. So once you've drawn your circle, just put a little dot in the middle, and with your craft knife you're going to cut out from the centre to that outer circle rim. Now once you've cut all the little flaps, you're just going to bend them back to this pencil mark that you made, and then when you've done that you will have this kind of a feature which will fit over the polystyrene ball. And then with your glue, you're just going to glue all these flaps onto this polystyrene ball, which will give you a framework to work on that now looks like this. So there's your scooped out middle, and this is the rim, and all this is going to be covered. So once the framework from your hat is ready, you need to pick another circle which is wider than the domed part, and then you need to decide what colour you want to do your hat. And with that circle and some black felt, I have cut myself the shape that I need, and that will be glued in place on the dome of the hat. Now I'm using a hot glue gun, and please be careful or you will burn your fingers like I've just done. So I've glued the felt down to one side, and I'm going to the opposite side and gluing it down to the cardboard. And then I'm going to the two opposite sides. So again, I'm just going to add a little bit of glue in there and glue that down, and then go to the opposite side and glue that down. This is just going to give you a nice neat shape to the dome, and then I'm going to glue into all these other little bits so that it's all stuck to the hat. And you're gluing it to the cardboard because the hot glue can melt your polystyrene if you glue it directly to the polystyrene. So just glue it down until you're happy that everything is stuck down in place. Now once that's all stuck in place, you need a circle that is larger than the white shape. And again, from black felt, I'm going to cut myself that shape, but I need to take the middle out, so I'm going back to the circle that I sized for the polystyrene shape, and that's going to make the rim to the hat. So cut yourself that shape out of your chosen fabric. Keep the little centerpiece, you may need it for something else, but this is now the rim to the hat. Now once you've got this shape cut, this is now going to just fit over the top of the dome, and you're going to glue that in place, gluing the felt to the cardboard. Now if you wanted to add some lace to the rim of the hat, the best thing to do is do it now. So turn the hat over, and along the edge I'm just going to hot glue in some lace all around the edge, and that will just leave me a little border on the other side. Now once you've got your lace stuck down and you're happy with the result, you're now going to line the hat, and the lining will hide the workings of the lace around the edge. So you're going to need to cut yourself another shape, another circle in your chosen fabric that is larger than the actual hat rim. Now I've cut my shape, and this is going to go inside the hat, but because it will fold, it will crease up, I've cut myself a slit from the outer edge into the center, and this is going to fit inside the hat and be glued in place. And once that's glued in place, that will finish off the hat completely. Now I've pushed it into the dome in the hat, and I have added a little bit of hot glue to there. I've glued the rest of it down to the cardboard, and I'm just pressing it into place, and I'm just going to trim off that last little bit to make the hat line nice and neat. Now I'm just going to go around the outer edge and glue the edges to the hat down, and that then hides the workings for your lace, which gives you a very neat finish to your hat. And then if you just bend it into shape, there you have the start of your hat. Now once you've got the basic hat shape and it's all covered, now is the time to raid your stash. You can put beading around the middle just to hide the join on the rim, or you can use ribbons, and you can add in bows if you wish, or you can choose feathers that match your design and use tiny flowers onto the hat just to add in more decoration. And these are just some that I have done for the mannequins that I have produced. So there's one, this is pleated silk. This one is done with black felt and lace. This one is done with pink felt and flowers with some feathers and ribbons on it. And the little blue one is again felt with some gingham ribbon. So I hope you'll enjoy making these little hats for your dress forms, and in the next video I'm going to show you how to create a little skirt that will fit your chosen dress form.